versus Valera.
Watch your back.
You asked for it.
I don't know if I want to keep Acolyte. I did just play against Odd Rogue, and it's like pretty good against Diremol and Firefly, I guess. Doomsayer, Arcanologist, maybe even Frostbolt are all better. I think I have a lot of better options. This guy thinks I won't go turn 2 Spirit Serpent Ward into turn 3 Drakari Enchanter. I'm playing it. As of right now, it's gonna get 4 damage on. Oh, he fanned it. So what does fan mean? Miracle Rogue, I guess?
Let the pain speak to me.
Maybe even like full-blown Miracle Rogue. Not that one deck that pretends to be Miracle Rogue, but is actually just Tempo Rogue. Maybe even Malygos Rogue? I'm not sure, but I think I'm probably unfavored against Mally Rogue. These are all terrible. If it's Miracle Rogue, Flame Strike can be good for Faldorei Strider boards.
I wonder.
Arcane Explosion with Thalnos can kill Elven Minstrels. But I think I'm playing Thalnos here and it's probably dying. I guess I'll take Flame Strike. These all seem pretty worthless in most matchups, but I can at least imagine a matchup where Flame Strike is a decent card. Okay, wanted to combo the Elven Minstrel. Giving me 2 cards out of the Acolyte didn't really make too much sense until I saw that. Let's definitely play this. And I guess I'm gonna hero power this Elven Minstrel so I can keep smacking him with my dudes. There's the Shiny Finder, so... I could just die next turn, potentially. Oh wait, is Explosive Runes good in this matchup? It means he only gets 1 Malygos, because I just kill his Kobold Illusionist before he can, like, break the weapon with it. That's pretty sick, actually. Especially since this deck really just doesn't play around that secret well at all. Okay, maybe I'm not too dead here. I mean, 1 Malygos might be enough, but he'd probably have to cast, what, at least 4 spells with 1 Malygos to kill me.
There once was a man from Gilneas.
Second Minstrel. Oh. That's a lethal. Wow. Well, that was the sickest draw in my deck. I had to get pretty lucky to win that one. I definitely think the Hunter matchup is going to be tough. Although maybe at this rank he's not a real Hunter deck. Card draw is always nice to have. Don't see much of a reason to play the Doomsayer here. After your opponent plays a minion, add 2 copies of it to your hand. What would I be hoping to get off Frozen Clone? Doesn't seem that useful against Hunter. Counterspell, I'm on the coin, so it's generally pretty decent. It's going to be a turn late for Animal Companion, which is a pretty crucial turn. But maybe it stops a kill command lethal or something. Can't see unexpected results having too much influence. I guess I could have even just coined the counterspell here. Looks like that would have been a waste of a coin, so I'm happy I didn't, but maybe it was correct. 8 cards in hand, so I can draw 2. This turn could be Flanking Strike, but obviously there's no target, so I don't need to counterspell it. I mean, I guess I can play my Serpent Ward. What's he gonna do about it? Play Spring Paw? Spring Paw's a bummer. What if I go Serpent Ward, coin Drakari Enchanter, get him for 4? Let's go. So I get 2 immediate extra damage here. And it seems like pretty much any way that he's answering the Serpent Ward, the Drakari Enchanter probably gets to hit him in the face for 1 at least, maybe 2. Wow. Decided to kill the Drakari Enchanter instead of the Serpent Ward. Sort of interesting. So I can actually use this to freeze his face. But then this guy's still gonna kill my Serpent Ward, or this. I think I probably still just Ice Walker his guy, though. If nothing else, it sets up a 2-turn kill on the Crackling Razor Maw. And with double Spirit of the Dragonhawk in hand, it could just be pretty sick to have this guy in play. Although maybe I should have held him. But I do have a Frost Nova and a Blizzard, so doesn't seem super necessary. Wow, it was really nice of this guy to not play Animal Companion until I could conveniently play my counterspell. Wow, another hero power. Either this guy's unlucky or he's got a whack Hunter deck. I think this Fireball's going face eventually anyway, so it's going face this turn. So I probably just freeze this guy. Frostbolt. And I guess I'm sending the Frostbolt face. Man, he had to play 2 cards to take out my Ice Walker. So this seems like a pretty reasonable turn to just go Nova Doom. Pretty spooky board. But maybe I want to try to save Nova Doom for a Jan'alai combo so I can get the Rag to go face. But I'm pretty far off on Jan'alai, although I do have these that I could start working on it with. But also with this Death Rattle, it's hard to make Rag go face ever. I think I just want to take out these big scary dudes. Okay, so that's a board clear that also sets up to activate my Jan'alai. So I think that's definitely the play. It's 5 mana, so I guess I'm floating a bit here after playing the Arcanologist, but that's fine. So this definitely seems like a Frost Nova turn. Probably Frost Nova Jan'alai. Obviously I want Ragnaros to go face, but anything it hits other than High Main is fine, really. And even if I give him the 2 hyenas, I don't think there was much of a punish on my Ragnaros. Nice. He had some kind of slow turns in the beginning, but felt like my deck did what I wanted it to do that game. Zesty Gorilla.
You asked for it.
What a name. Well, hopefully he's playing a Zesty deck instead of a Baku Warrior. Hey, no Baku, let's go. Winnable matchup. Eternium Rover. Does Rush Warrior play Eternium Rover? You what, mate? I guess I should have not attacked with Arcanologist. Would have broken even with his hero power. Just to, you know, keep the integrity of the match going. Let's be mana efficient. I sure do like cards that deal damage. Kill this guy to protect my Arcanologist. Oh yeah, I was supposed to miss 2 damage this turn. I'll find a spot to miss 2 damage this game, I swear. Maybe I just hero power this? If I hero power it though, then he can just hit his weapon into it. Right now he can't kill it in one shot anyway. I guess it would play around maybe like a Darius Crowley this turn, but it doesn't play around it super well. Alright, so I missed 1 draw. Oh, look at this hand. I could maybe get away with playing a Doomsayer here. He needs 1 damage to kill it. Could throw down a runes as well, so that it can't be a rush minion.
What to do? What to
I do still have 4 freezes in the deck though, so this Doomsayer is pretty valuable. I think I'm just gonna draw some cards. And there's one of the freezes.
defend the gates.
Well, if I throw out my Serpent Ward here, it's definitely only gonna get in for 2. Let's just hold Serpent Ward. It is honestly a little tempting to have just thrown it out, because I only need to get him to 18, and then on turn 10 I can just kill him with triple Fireball. God, that guy's big. Let's go for a Fire Eater Spirit clear here. It's not a full clear, but kills 2 of his dudes and pumps up my Jan'alai. I just now realized that he may have intentionally not armored on turn 2, trying to bait me into damaging him for Battle Rage. But I don't think Battle Rage is common in that deck. And I don't remember the board state exactly to know how sick of a bait that was. I do think that that was maybe kind of a questionable use of his weapon, but, you know, maybe not terrible. Maybe I'm fireballing this. I'm pretty far off killing him, and he's pretty damn close to killing me. Could Frost Nova it, I guess. But I have 2 Doomsayers in hand and only 1 Nova. Man, Serpent Ward is so bad against a deck that plays this many rush minions. It's actually gonna kill both of my dudes. I think killing the Serpent Ward makes a lot of sense. I don't know about the Spirit of the Dragonhawk, though. That's a good card, maybe the best in my deck. Oh, this is good to go. Alright, set him for 8. I could potentially just have lethal next turn with Ragnarok's double fireball. And I think it's pretty hard for me to die here. He needs 5 from hand, which is more than a core cron. He actually missed 1 damage on turn 2, didn't he? He didn't attack with his Eternium Rover. So, maybe he missed lethal with a Korkron, or even a Gromish there.
I must choose.
Okay. So, I have lethal, but I never did miss that 2 damage. Fuck him. Shouldn't have thrown. No mercy. Give me that rank 4. Let's go. This deck honestly performed better than I was expecting it to, but you saw the decks I was playing against, so I'll leave it up to you to interpret my 47% win rate. If I had to point out the weakest cards in the current list, unfortunately I think I'd have to start with Serpent Ward. I was hoping that it would stick around on the board after I cast some freeze spells, and the opponent just couldn't deal with it. But I think probably 90% of the time I played this card, it was basically Bluegill Warrior. So surely we could find something better than that. And I think the other questionable card in the list is probably the Ice Walker. I was hoping to get some sick combos with the Spirit of the Dragonhawk, but that never really happened, and I'm not sure that I need a makeshift Cone of Cold in this deck anyway. Although a couple times just playing the Ice Walker on its own was pretty okay. So if I was thinking about replacements for these cards, I think Ice Barrier is probably a pretty reasonable option. Just a good card in the deck to help keep us alive, and a third secret for the Arcanologists. I think Stargazer Luna is definitely something that maybe I overlooked when I was building the deck originally. Although there aren't too many cards in this deck that you want to just randomly throw out to draw a card with Luna. But it can be a good way to just throw out a Daring Fire Eater if you don't have a good way to use it, or just throw out a Frostbolt on the opponent's face or something. Stargazer Luna, definitely a very reasonable card in a deck like this. Another consideration is just throwing in a Pyroblast. I found that I usually picked Pyroblast off Primordial Glyph if I got the option, and 10 mana to deal 10 damage is a pretty good finisher, traditionally in mage decks. Other than that, I'm not really sure where you could go. Maybe just throw out a Tar Creeper for aggro or something. Or maybe you can throw in Frostlich Jaina to have a non-0% win rate against Odd Warrior. But I think you're probably still not favored against Odd Warrior, even with the Death Knight in your list. So if I wanted to keep playing this deck, I would probably start by cutting these 3 and going for Pyroblast, Ice Barrier, and try out the Stargazer Luna. And maybe without the Serpent Wards you could find yourself wanting to cut Drakari Enchanter, but I do think it's pretty sick with Jan'alai, so not sure I'm willing to go there yet.